is up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jandy, and in today's video I'm going to show you a traditional drink that we Puerto Ricans drink over the holiday season, which is coquito. And I'm going to be showing you another recipe for a low carb version of this drink. All right, this is a very simple drink. It only has, I think, like 4 or 5 ingredients. And we have coconut milk, coconut cream, evaporated milk, and condensed milk, and obviously our rum. All right, but before we add the rum, we want to add all the base of the ingredient, taste it to see if it's to our liking, and then we add the rum. All right, first I'm going to add 2 cans of coconut milk. I use the Goya, but you can use whichever you have. And I'm actually making this, 1, because it's the holiday season, and 2, because a lot of my coworkers and friends have asked me to make them coquito, and I'm like, well, why not show you? And then you can make it in the comfort of your own home. And this is sweetened coconut cream, all right? Next, we're gonna add the evaporated milk. 1 whole can. And then we're gonna add our condensed milk. With this, we're gonna start with half of the can, just because we wanna monitor our sweetness level. A little more. Should be good. Now we're gonna blend. And I'm gonna taste. That's good. Now, I'm going to add a little bit of cinnamon. That should be a teaspoon. And maybe half a teaspoon of vanilla for more flavoring. There are many ways you can do coquito. This is just like the basic way. There's others with turron, pistachio, almond, chocolate flavor. Okay. I'm gonna clean this quick. Again. Good. Now, this calls for half a cup of rum. So, I'm gonna measure it. And then we're gonna taste, and then maybe we can add a little bit more. If you want to infuse more of the coconut flavor, you can go ahead and add like Malibu, which is the rum with coconut liquor, that's how you say it, liquor. Or you can use any rum that you like, but traditionally it's white rum. I think it's fine with rum. But now I am not an alcohol drinker. So just for that, I'm gonna add a little bit more. Because I'm making this for friends of ours, and I think they will enjoy just a little bit more rum. Maybe another half a cup. Oh, that's not that bad. All right. That's good. And that is basically the traditional coquito. So once it's done, you have to at least refrigerate it for an hour before serving. All right. I'm gonna place it here. Hopefully it fits. And it does not. So here is where you start reusing. Yeah, this is where we usually use our old rum bottles, any kind of liquor bottle that you have, any bottle that you have will do the trick. All right. Let me see if I can refrigerate it. All right, so I'm gonna be right back to rinse this, and then we'll start working on the low carb coquito version. All right, so it's rinsed and we're back, and we're gonna do our lower carb coquito, or a friend of mine said co-keto. Like, get it? Co and keto together. Anyways, we're doing a low carb version of a regular traditional coquito. And this time, even though keto is about fat, I was trying my hardest to lower at least the calorie intake, the calorie number. So rather than using full fat milk, I use reduced fat milk, but it's like very minimal. It's like 3 grams of fat less than the regular milk. It still has the same flavor. And like I've heard everywhere before, fat is flavor. So we don't want to extract all the fat from it, because there goes the flavor, right? So we're using 2 cans of the reduced fat coconut milk, unsweetened coconut cream. That is going to take away that sugar, and it's going to lower our carbohydrate intake. We're using regular evaporated milk. It's very low on carbs. I was trying to do my hardest to be all non-dairy, but I couldn't find the coconut evaporated milk, which you can find in your stores, but I couldn't find it. And the difference here is that we're not using regular condensed milk. We have to make our own. So last night, I made my own unsweetened condensed milk, which is basically 2 cans of full fat coconut milk. You are going to put it in a saucepan. You're going to heat it until it goes onto a boil. Then you're going to turn all the way down, so it's low heat, and you're going to let it simmer until it reduces its size into half. So if you had 2 cups, you want 1 cup of that milk. Once that is reduced, take it out of the heat, let it cool, taste it. Because here is about taste. If it's sweet enough for you, then you don't have to add any other type of sweetener. But if you do, you can add up to half a cup. I just added 1/4 of a cup of sweetener. All right, so I'm gonna take that out of the fridge, and it's right here. And the sweetener that I used was, I don't remember where I bought this. I think it was in Safeway. It's Whole Earth Sweetener Company, and it's a it's a blend of stevia and monk fruit, and it has a little bit of erythritol. So 0 calories, 2 carbs, 2 grams of erythritol, which cancel each other out, so 0, 0, 0. All right. So if you're doing keto or low carb, this is the sweetener that you can use. You can use any other sweetener, but this is good. We're gonna start with our milk. Now, I tell you, this is my first time ever doing the low carb version, but I think it's gonna be great. All right, let me open this coconut cream. Now we're gonna add the evaporated milk. All right. And now, here is my dairy-free, sugar-free condensed milk. It's beautiful. All right, I'm gonna add half of it. But after trying that coconut cream, I think it's gonna go the whole full cup because it needs some sweetness in there. All right, let's mix. Let's try this. Yep. The whole thing. So you can get sweetness. You're gonna add, again, cinnamon and a little bit of vanilla. It needs a little bit more of sweetener. So I'm going to add, like I said, I used yesterday, I only used 1/4 of a cup, and you can use up to 1/2 a cup. So I'm gonna add a little bit more. It's basically like 2 tablespoons of the sweetener. Much better. All right, so I am not really sure about it, but I know that alcohol has sugar. If I'm not mistaken, the darker the liquor or the rum is, the more sugar content it has. So for those that want to still indulge in the low carb version of the keto, just use regular rum. Just don't add too much. If you don't want to continue adding to the carbs and sugar, just don't add the rum, but I'm gonna add a little bit. That's good. All right. Oh wow, that is really good. All right guys, if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and let me know on the comments down below if you tried the low carb version, if you didn't, if you added anything extra to make it, you know, your own special way, because this is what it's all about. When you're in the kitchen, yes, you follow a recipe, but you do it your own style and your own way. So that is it for today, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.